Named after the Roman god of war, Mars has been the center of almost all scientific research regarding the existence of life outside our planet. But what do you know about Mars? Together, let's explore the mysterious red planet, Mars. First of all, Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun, with it being about 228 million kilometers away from the Sun, making it 50% further from the Sun than Earth. Because of its distance from the Sun, it takes 687 Earth days to complete an orbit. Also, it is the second smallest planet in our solar system, with its diameter being 6,800 kilometers, which is equivalent to all the landmass on Earth. A day on the red planet is actually similar to that of Earth's, with a day lasting 24 hours, 39 minutes and 35 seconds. Mars, like all the other inner planets in our solar system, is a terrestrial planet composed of a core, a mantle and a crust. Mars's magnetic field is considerably weaker than Earth's, with it being almost non-existent. Mars was named after the Roman god of war, because of its reddish surface. The reason why Mars has a reddish surface is because its surface is rich in iron. Mars has two moons, Phobos and Deimos. Both moons are extremely tiny compared to our moon, with Phobos being only about 23 kilometers in diameter, while Deimos, being Mars's smaller moon, measures at only 12 kilometers in diameter. Scientists believe that Mars's moons are captured asteroids from the neighboring asteroid belt. Meet Olympus Mons, a 24-kilometer high mountain which is 3 times higher than the tallest mountain on Earth. The average surface temperature of Mars is -60 degrees Celsius. Temperatures on Mars vary from being a freezing -125 degrees Celsius near the poles in winter, to being a comfortable 20 degrees Celsius on a summer day on the equator in the red planet. The reason why temperatures vary greatly on Mars is because its atmosphere is extremely thin, with the atmosphere being 100 times thinner than that on Earth. Its atmosphere is abundant with carbon dioxide, making up 95% of Mars's thin atmosphere with small traces of nitrogen and oxygen. Even though it has an extremely thin atmosphere, weather conditions take place on Mars in the form of dust storms which engulf huge amounts of the planet's surface. Even though Mars is currently just a barren desert, scientists think that the history of Mars wasn't so empty. In fact, scientists think that Mars may have had liquid water on its surface. About 4 billion years ago, scientists believe that Mars contained liquid water on its surface, which could have supported life. The evidence for this theory is that the oceans might have existed in Mars's deep valleys and canyons. Also, scientists believe that Mars had a thicker atmosphere which could trap more heat coming from the Sun, had a magnetic field similar to that of Earth's, and had plate tectonic activity. However, over billions of years, Mars's core began to cool down, which weakened the magnetic field and made Mars exposed to the Sun's solar wind, which eroded its atmosphere. From the 1960s, there have been 56 attempted missions to the red planet. Only 26 missions have been successful. The first successful space mission to Mars was the Mariner 4 space probe by NASA, which successfully flew by the planet on the 14th of July 1965. But 6 years later, on the 14th of November 1971, the first successful space probe to orbit Mars was the Mariner 9 space probe by NASA. On the 20th of July 1976, the Viking 1 rover was the first man-made rover to successfully land on the surface of the red planet. Since then, there have been several probes landing on the planet's surface such as the Curiosity and Opportunity rovers. In 2020, NASA is set out to land the Mars 2020 rover on the surface of the planet, which may give us answers about the mysterious red planet. Not only that, as early as 2024, SpaceX plans to be the first space company to send people to Mars. If successful, it would undoubtedly be mankind's biggest achievement.